Hello and welcome to my channel, The Road Not Taken. Now, cars can do a lot of things for us. Commute, intercity travel, or even as a mode of transportation for goods. But that's missing the point. You see, there is this one thing that only cars can do, and that is to bring you to places like these. In these difficult times, the only travel that you can do is to remote but beautiful places like these. And the best way to do that is in a car. But can you do this without spending a lot of money? So, the challenge that I've come up with is this. Can I buy a really cheap used car for less than 1 lakh rupees? Now I know what you're thinking. You can obviously buy a cheap car for less than 1 lakh rupees, right? But to make it interesting, I have put two more conditions. One is that I need to drive this car for 10,000 kilometers and take it to places like these, take it to my commute, grocery shopping, all of those things. The next is that I cannot spend more than 10,000 rupees in maintaining this car. So if the car breaks down, if there are any faults or any of those things, if I spend more than 10,000 rupees, I lose the challenge. Can I do it? Let's find out. Whoa, why are we in this dingy basement? There's a reason behind this. Now, before you go into the market and decide which car I want to purchase, the first thing that you should do is go to a place like this, any large parking which has a large variety of cars there, and look at cars which you might have forgotten about. For example, a manufacturer which has exited the country, a car that was a dud, that didn't perform well in terms of sales. These are the cars that no one thinks about. These are the cars where you'll get the most value for your money. These are the cars that you want to target. Let's go have a look at some of them. Now, a typical buyer in this market, a car that they would go for is this, a WagonR. Reliable, cheap, easy to run, easy to maintain, and they can get it in 1 lakh rupees. The only problem is a WagonR that you'll get for 1 lakh rupees would at least be 12 to 15 years old. You don't want a car that old and not have fun in driving it. That's not the point of this channel. So we are going to measure every car's abilities on two parameters, that is fun and reliability. So a WagonR is super low on fun but super high on reliability. So it's not my type of car. I'm looking for a car which is really high on fun, sort of at least medium on reliability. That's what I'm looking for. The next car that I want to talk about is the Honda City, the dream of every middle class family. Now, the Honda City has an amazing engine, the 1.5 liter iVTEC, but the only problem is I have a strict budget of 1 lakh rupees. It's very hard to find a good Honda City. I could get the older generation, the Dolphin Honda City as it's called, the second generation, or even the first generation. But the first generation would be too old, the models are not well maintained. And the Dolphin Honda City, I just don't feel it was that pure enough. So it wasn't the Honda breed in my opinion. So it's out of contention. Now, this might not work for us, but a car that should definitely work is its elder brother, the Honda Civic. Now, this is a car that I can get for close to 1 lakh rupees. I can convince some buyer who's selling it for close to 1.2 to 1.5 lakhs to come down to 1 lakh rupees for this one. The 1.8 liter iVTEC in this car is amazing. Now, the only problem is that some parts of the Honda Civic are a little expensive. It's hard to maintain a Honda Civic. So it's high on fun, medium on reliability, and it falls in the ideal bracket for us. The question is, will we be able to find a buyer who is interested in selling us this in 1 lakh rupees? We'll have to figure out, but for now I'm putting it in the shortlist. The other car that fits our criteria is a Hyundai Santro. Now, the 1.1 liter engine in the Santro is an amazing engine for in-city driving. Rest of it, it's a commuter engine at the end of the day. So low to medium on fun, super high reliability. I've seen Santros go on for 15-20 years without much trouble. So if you're in the market for a car which is great for the city, do consider the Santro. They go for as low as 50 to 65,000 rupees as well. But for us, this doesn't make the shortlist. Now, a super serious contender for this, and it is in my shortlist actually, is the Nissan Micra. Now the Micra, you must be thinking, why would I be interested in a Micra? It's a boring car at the end of the day. The thing is, if I can get a Micra with a diesel engine, that engine has amazing bottom end and it's really fun to drive that car. So though it's not high on fun, it's between medium and high, at least in terms of the engine. At the end of the day, we have a restricted budget, so we'll have to make compromises. I'm not very happy to add this car to my shortlist, but still, it just about makes it. It's super reliable, and the best part is no one wants to buy them, so I can get it for a really low price. This sort of makes the shortlist. The Swift. This is the car that fits all the parameters to the T. Fun, reliable, easy to buy for 1 lakh rupees. I think this is the ideal car. This makes it to the shortlist right away. The only thing that goes against it is the fact that it did not have ABS and airbags as standard, and getting a ZXi model which had the airbags is a bit difficult, especially with a budget of around 1 lakh rupees. So really exciting car, but hard to find, super hard to find one for close to 1 lakh rupees. The other problem with the Swift is that Swifts typically don't age well. Now I remember an incident where I was driving my friend's uncle's Swift. It was a VXi model, the petrol, the first generation. And as we were driving it on the highway, so the channel on which the seats are placed, the channel had rusted. So during one of the overtaking maneuvers, the seat came out of those channels. And it was a very funny moment. You're overtaking a car, all of a sudden you're just holding the steering wheel and you're out of the seat. The seat has gone away behind. So the quality in the Swift is a bit dodgy, especially the first generation. So I'm a bit worried about that, but it does make it to the shortlist for sure. The other relatively new car that you can get in this budget is this, that Datsun. Now, let's not, okay? Let's just not. It's not for us, right? You know it. If you're on this channel, you're looking at this video, you know it's not for us, right? Some other time. The other interesting car to consider is this. Okay, not this exactly, but its forefather, the Toyota Qualis. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is Qualis fun? In the traditional sense, no, it's not fun to drive. But imagine the possibilities with the Qualis. Now, I've always wanted to go to a campsite, stay there in the car, or do overlanding, have a mini kitchen behind the car, do all of those things. So Qualis fits all of those criteria to the T. It's not fun in the traditional sense, but in terms of the possibilities that it brings, I think it's right up there. And because it's a Toyota, it's super reliable, fun and reliable, I think it makes to our shortlist. The other similar car that we can get like the Toyota Qualis is the Tavera and the Mahindra Xylo or even the Scorpio. So this would be another section of cars that we'll evaluate. We'll try and look for options in this market for 1 lakh rupees. If we are able to buy one of those, the sort of trips that we'll do will change, but they'll be equally fun or even more fun for that matter. That's it from my end in this video. In the next one, we'll go out into the real world and check out some of these 1 lakh rupee beauties. Are they actually good enough to be driven 10,000 kilometers without spending more than 10,000 rupees? I'm not sure. We'll find that out together. But I'm super excited for the possibilities because if things go right, in a few weeks from now, we'll have a 1 lakh rupee car standing right here in this parking lot. That's it from my end. Thank you again for joining, and let me know if I missed out any car in the shortlist. Stay safe and see you soon.